course, right when I hit record. I had a burp. I had a burp right there. I just had some coffee. Welcome, people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my YouTube channel. Oh shit. Keep dropping. But anyway, welcome. This is the Paladin voiceover for Final Fantasy 14 Heaven's Ward. But it's about an hour long. I know, a little long. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know it's a long video, but you know, sometimes I think long videos are okay because you know you can get some time to relax, you know, and you're enjoying a cool story. Again, this is for I'm using this as like a voice acting practice. So if you have any tips, tricks, or just tell me that I suck, go ahead and put those in the comments. I love to see them. I love criticism. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like, I also stream Final Fantasy on Twitch, or I play some other games sometimes. Over at Brilliant Bum /twitch.tv/Brilliant Bum. But I hope you enjoy the video. Sorry, let me get you right in there. I hope you enjoy. All right, boy, go slum. Haha. Genalis. Welcome. I'm back to do my paladin duties, my guy. How's it going? Exemplary example. Finlands would look to a renowned free paladin for aid. What's happening? We live in troubling times, Tony, as you well know. That's why it is more important than ever that the Sultanate stand ready to serve at the sword and shield of the Sultanate. For a time, I feared that our order was doomed, but then you helped us to restore our good name. Your shining example inspired many young men and women to seek us out. Even as we speak, they train to hone their skills. A few words of encouragement from the famed free paladin themselves would do much to motivate them further, I should think. Perhaps you would consider paying them a visit at Camp Blue Frog. Yeah, okay. Dun, dun, dun. It's Camp Blue Frog. I haven't done a voice. I haven't done a proper voice stuff in a while, so let's get it. Let's get it. I hope the recording. Are we recording good? Okay, we're recording just fine. Just fine. Oh, what's going on over here? Owain. Pleased to meet you, Tony. My name is Owain. At the moment, Phyllis and I are conducting drills with the new recruits at the East Watchtower. They'll be thrilled to see you, I'm sure. But it might be a woman. I don't know. Since we all know you are a man of few words, I thought we might forego the speech and instead ask you to favor us with a display of swordsmanship. We've laid out bait for basilisks already, in fact. You need only to wait for them to come. I would have rather talked, but okay. You want me to fight this basilisk right here? It's not lured by the thing. This one, huh? I remember how to play this game. I played Paladin way too much. It's like I know every combo. Okay. I totally forgot. Like, wow, that was like natural instinct right there. That was crazy. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Thank you. I just reorganized this. I'll just do it. Stop. Truly a rousing performance, Tony. Thank you. It's one thing to talk to proper technique, but an altogether different thing to see it firsthand. I think it's safe to say that all the recruits will long remember this day, as will I. You do, 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 do. Welcome. Welcome, Tony. I gather the recruits took your lesson to heart. Would that I had some way to repay you, some knowledge or technique to bequeath to you. I am humbled to admit that there is nothing I can teach you. All I can offer is my heartfelt thanks. Pray go forth, my friend, and continue to defend the people of Ul'dah and Eorzea at large. You okay? Oh, oh. Beg your pardons, Tony. We need to talk, but not here at the dispatch yard outside the city. Okay, what's going on, old man? I had a very specific voice for him. I cannot remember it. I cannot remember it. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you for coming, Tony. Tony, you must be wondering why I called you here. It concerns Skolzagil, Jensen's predecessor. As you may recall, he continues to search for the Oathkeeper, the sword stolen from us by monetarist minions. From time to time, he sends me missives sharing with me his latest discoveries. His most recent one contained a startling claim. He wrote that he found the sword at long last. But that was some time ago, and he has not contacted me since. I would not trouble Jenlins with this news, not until I learn what has become of Skulls. At the very least, will you help me find him? I knew I could count on you, Tony. For now, all I know is that his last missive came to me by way of Ishgard. Once I learn more, we can begin the search in earnest. Next Paladin level quest be able to 52. Requirement for undertaking review and journal. Don't worry, I already got it. All right. Ah, just the man I was hoping to see. I now know from where Sol sent his last missive to me. Falcon's Nest, a hamlet in the Korthus Western Highlands. It is where I would have you begin your search. Reclaiming Oathkeeper would do much to restore the honor of the Sultan's Sorn. But we must not get ahead of ourselves. First, we must find our missing man. Bop, bop. Oh. Bop. Forchasiaks. So, Kizag? Never heard of him. Was he one of those new craftsmen working with 100 eyes? Sorry, we've seen awful new faces. Seen a bunch of bastards moving around here and about. My nose is also stuffed, so this isn't gonna... My voice isn't gonna be the greatest. It's spring. Emerazil. A Rogodian paladin. Well, I do recall a traveler who spent several days here, at least. Okay. You know where he went? That's not the run button. This is my run button. This is person up here. Jose Luo. There was a pitched battle the other night out in the waste. Involved a rather large man and a party of his fellow heretics. Here the scouts tell it naturally we chose not to intervene. If they wish to kill each other, by all means. Okay. Oh, that's right, I can fly. 100 eyes. What's up, man? Heard you asking for a Rogodian, and in a fashion that might give a man a worry. Well, I know so. New, should say. Old feather spent some time chatting with the young blood. He came through, like the rest of us before him, looking for the same thing we all do. Bandits ambushed him in the night, out in the waste, buried him with my 2 hands. The next day, out near the camp, rivers met. Constant took it especially hard. Close as he was to him. Holy shit, he died? Soul died? Well, this just got interesting. Oh shit. Hey guys. Sweet. You okay, boy? Oh, what is this boy's? Constant. 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 Alone's blessing be you, sir. I say that was a rather frightful experience. Were you a friend of Soul's too? Ah, good. That is to say my condolences. I knew there had to be others who would want to know. Was the work of Death's Embrace, I'd wager? Those fiends you slew just now were sent by them as well. I don't know why he's talking like that. My kingsmen think them but another band of sellswords or heretics. Only they knew what they truly were capable of. I can only hope that they will heed my warnings this time. You would excuse me. If you would excuse me. Tony, this is Papa Sean. Have you found Soul? No, but I found he's actually dead. God's almighty, slain by Death's Embrace? I've heard some of those bastards were still sulking about, but I never thought they would try to... Wait, could it be that they were the ones who held Oathbreaker? And that they'd killed Soul when he tried to take it back? Damn it all. We've still no answers. Oh, there is still the boy. Get after him and find out what he knows. Okay, sure. A pleasure to see you again, sir. Was there something you wish to discuss? Yeah, do you know why he was after those guys? Oh, so you're that free paladin Soul told me all about. It's an honor to meet you at last, Tony. That is, for the second time. My name is Constant. Truly honored, sir. Truly honored. Sorry if I'm a bit out of sorts. It's just, I've been thinking about him a lot. But the day we first met, when he saved me, how his sword gleamed as he danced among the wolves. I begged him to teach me the ways of the paladin, so I could save others like he has saved me. He must have turned me down a dozen times before he finally relented. Probably because he caught me asking around about Oathkeeper. But I suppose he didn't think I was strong enough to keep him reclaim the... strong enough to help him reclaim the sword. Why else would he sneak off to challenge Death's Embrace while I was away? I should have been there, Tony. I should have been there. I've decided I'm going to take it back. Oathkeeper, I mean. He said I wasn't ready to wield this soul. But what choice do I have now that he's gone? You want to find it too, don't you? And help me, Tony. Please. Yeah, okay. You will? Alone be praised. You won't regret this. Oh, if Soul could see us now, two paladins united in a purpose. Well, I suppose it's rather premature for me to claim the title, isn't it? One veteran paladin and one aspiring paladin, then. United in purpose, we shall recover Oathkeeper and bring Soul's murderers to justice. As soon as I uncover new information, that is. I have tidings, Tony. Hidden amongst Soul's belongings was a journal, final entry of which contains what aspires to be a map of the Gorgane holding. He marked a spot near the river, though he did not write why. Yet, considering how devoted he was to recovering Oathkeeper, surely it has some relation. I say we sally forth and investigate. We may encounter wild beasts, or worse, of course, but we are well equipped to face them. Well, that is to say, you are. Impressive, eh? It took some doing, but I managed to resize Goalie's silhouettes. They should afford me excellent protection against high threats. Anyway, let's see where this map leads. Somewhere over yonder, perhaps. Sure, man. I don't trust this kid. I don't know if I like this kiddo. A little sketchy. Gallant Cornet. The light catches your eye, and on closer inspection you find a gallant cornet buried beneath the snow. Interesting. Frozen blood. A trail of frozen blood leads west. Wants me to go back and talk to him? Why didn't he just follow me? Or was it further to the... Oh, Tony, did you find anything? Found this. Soul's Cornet. He did come here. Where was the trail of blood, you said? Let's follow it and see where it leads. Smart. I guess if Soul trusts him, though, maybe I can trust him. More frozen blood. Seems to lead toward Dust Vigil. I think it's taking us westward. Okay. Ow. What are you doing, boy? Oh, he's damaged. 2 tometers. Alright. You okay, dude? Of course. Death's Embrace. They must have made camp here. And Soul learned of it. Wait. What was that movement just now? To the west. We cannot let them escape. What are these jokesters? This is gonna level me down. He did put on the corner. End of the road. I don't seem to be carrying Oathkeeper. Well, if nothing else, we can at least bring them to justice for the countless other crimes and ensure that they harm no more innocents. To arms, Tony, for justice and for Soul. Stance. I thought the cornet would help, but that speech still felt rather uninspired. Oh, okay, guys. I'm hoping for more. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oops. I'm gonna have to do some things. Yeah. Oh, that was badass. Oh, I didn't read any of the questing stuff during the combat. I'm too focused. Ooh, I can go kill those. Did we win? I mean, by the fury, we won. That villainous scum will prey on the weak no longer. Hey, they didn't have Oathkeeper. Well, on a day's work for a pair of paladins, eh? Back to Falcon's Nest for a well-earned rest. Wheels of justice are slow to turn, as we know all too well. Even Sir Emmerich, who they say cares deeply for welfare over every Ishgardian, even he is bound to bureaucracy. It all comes back to war in the end. If it's not heretics or dragons, well, you know how it is. In the Four Lands, well, if you head that far west and without enough hired help, you have no one to blame but yourself for what happens. So when my mother's Craven was raided on the road to Tailfeather, I was resigned to never knowing who to blame. Till Sol told me all about Death's Embrace, and I realized they were the ones responsible for that and many other attacks. They chose their targets with care, preying on those who wouldn't be missed, save by their equally powerless friends and family. But everyone deserves a champion, even the least among us who are worth saving. I don't know if the remaining members of Death Embrace have Oathkeeper, but even if they don't, it is our duty as paladins to stop them. That's what Saul would say, right? Were he here, right? Ah! Goring blade. Curious tidings, Tony. Not long ago, I received word from an acquaintance of mine, Grimold, who claims to have in his possession a missive written by Sol and addressed to me. He insisted that I come collect it from him in person in Tailfeather. Since we haven't any leads in our search for Oathkeeper, I see no reason to deny him. Let us be off then. What's up, bud? Grimold, I appreciate you coming all this way, Constant. I know it must seem a little odd. Frankly, it's been strange from the start. Who sends a missive with provisions when we haven't gotten Moogles running about who can do it far faster? Not to mention the fact that bandits have been raiding caravans to Tailfeather for weeks. If it weren't for them moving on, the latest shipment would have likely never arrived. Any road. From what I can tell, it was languishing in someone's storeroom for a while. Better late than never, though, eh? It was your friend's wish that you come all this way. Rate it for yourself, and you'll see. I left you a gift near the 100 throws. Take it and become the man you were destined to be? Curious fellow, this Sol. And he wrote, if I were you, I'd head north and find whatever it is before someone else does. My thanks, friend. I shall do just that. Let's head towards the throws and see what we find, Tony. All right, man. Sure. All right, Constant, what's going on? It should be around here somewhere. Over this way? Oh, there it is. Mysterious box. Interact. 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 Is that a soul you found? Find the fury, it is. Look, a pair of gauntlet cuirasses. But why? Or gallant. why do I feel like I'm being led by the nose? First the journal, now this missive. There's so much I want to ask. So much I should have asked when he was still alive. To be honest, I never really understood why you accepted me as your pupil. What made you change your mind? What did you see in me? What would you have me do now that you're gone? So it is true then. Oh. Papa Sean could not conceal the truth from me forever. He told me of Soul's claims and your search. I could not believe it. I would not believe it. Yet now? What's up, Soul Crystal? Ding. His does not respond. Hey. What sorcery is this? You tricky bastard, you. You know what he did. he ain't dead. He's still alive and cracking. He's just pulling pranks on everyone. He was watching you, boy. You and the soul you bear. Could he have been a minion of Death's embrace, spying on Soul's pupil? Perhaps they hoped Soul's quest would end with his death, that none would attempt to reclaim Oathkeeper in his stead. They thought us broken when our brothers betrayed us. They robbed us of the sword and delivered it into their keeping. But we did not give in to despair, nor will we do so now. Oathkeeper will be ours again, I swear it. I must return to Ul'dah for now. The way your souls resonated was unlike anything I've ever seen before. I don't know what it pertains. Pray continue to look after the boy, Tony. Yeah, okay. Wait, my sword's pretty cool. What do you want from me? Bleed. I'm beginning to think I've been going about this the wrong way, Tony. I've been trying to determine the whereabouts of Oathkeeper by retracing Soul's steps. But honestly, how he came to pursue and die at the hands of Death's embrace isn't nearly as important as the simple fact that he died. Death's embrace has the sword. It's the only logical conclusion, so if we find them, we find Oathkeeper. And even if I'm mistaken, we'd be doing the world a favor by bringing them to justice. I wouldn't presume to speak for Soul, but I'd like to think that he'd agree, don't you? Yes. Well, I suppose if we're going to find them, we had best start asking around. Though there is one thing which still troubles me. I think I need to speak with 100 eyes. A moment of your time, if it please. I forget the voice again. Are you Constant? Sure. It's about Soul. You never told me, but how exactly did he die? You want me to paint you a bloody picture? He was murdered. I found him and I buried him. That's all you need to know. It's just that the other day I could have sworn that forgive me. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't let me keep you from your labors. Let us resume our hunt for Death's Embrace. Death's Embrace? Those bandits who used to raid caravans bound for Tetherfail? No one's seen neither hide nor hair of them recently. Why do you ask? Udons, eh? Maybe they ran back to warmer climes. Never understood Southerns myself. Queer folk prone to inexpectable and irritable behavior. Like those buffoons who attempted to seize the protector of all things. Apparently they snuck aboard some of the airships, carrying supplies at Cloud Top. Of course the knights drove them off. At least I heard they had fled into the wilds, scamming those balls. This and swiveling horsens that. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Tony? Admittedly, we've no reason to believe that these men are the ones we seek. But we've been blessed with serendipity before. There's no harm in investigating, at least. Serendipity. That is a big old word. The old dons who tried to seize the protector. I remember them. Really. Signed their own death warrants with their ill-convicted attack. You can be sure that House Hilaronte won't allow them to leave these isles alive. You know where they're at? Death's Embrace, eh? I suppose it's possible the bandits you seek. Welcome to help us hunt them down if you like. Boy too, yes. You can join my unit. Give your reputation, I think you're better suited to the van. I won't let you down. We gather at Rose House. Come, let us delay no further. I'll see you there. Glad to have you with us, Master Bum. Well, that we could speak at length, but the Wildons are aware of our plans and have already fled to the east. Remember that these desperate, dangerous men advance with caution, and await for reinforcements if necessary. With me. About face. Oh shit! I got this, guys. Don't worry. Death's Embrace prisoner or poisoner. My bad. Wait. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna keep going, huh? I'll just take a ride. Oh, you ride my whip. Don't worry, I got this. And he took that like a champ. I'm also low health. Jesus, I didn't know I was dying that much. House Hilaronte Knight. Well fought, Master Bum. Their leader was surely the toughest of the lot. The Hilaronte will be pleased to learn our success. I shall inform her at once. What about the dead? What are you, Constant? What do you gotta say? What have you got there? It's gauntlets, man. Helmet gauntlets. I would remember of Death's Embrace be carrying these. There's no way he could have possibly planned this. It's too elaborate. Nay, impossible. But what other explanation could there be? We should return to Falcon's Nest. Dun, dun, dun. Before we cornered the leader, we came across their camp. It was plain to see that they had fallen on hard times. It's why they resorted to common banditry to survive. But isn't it strange when you think about it? I mean, if they had Oathkeeper, why not simply sell it? Surely someone would have been willing to pay for it. I'm beginning to wonder if Soul succeeded in reclaiming the sword, or if Death's Embrace ever had it at all. And by the Fury, what to make of these pieces of armor? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Just as I expected, it fits perfectly. Whatever remains of Death's Embrace, will stay. What? Whatever remains of Death's Embrace, there will stay in hiding for some time. What remains of Destiny, there will stay in hiding for some time. I should think. That does not sound like a good sentence. But should they dare to reveal themselves, we will finish what we started, as Soul intended. Whatever remains of Death's Embrace, there may be will stay in hiding. I don't think that's proper English. Maybe I'm wrong. Leave it in the comment section. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the idiot. Terrible news, Tony. 100 Eyes has been gravely wounded. There were wolves and he fought them off as best as he could, but by the time the sentries came to his aid, I went to see him earlier, but he turned me away and bid me to fetch you. For the life of me, I can't imagine why. Alright, I'll go talk to him, don't worry. Lala fell jumping. How's the Ronte Leech? What's going on, man? I'll do what I can to ease his suffering. Wolves, swiveling wolves. Reckon I've earned it. So, time to settle one last count. Go to Soul's grave, dig it up, take what you find, and give it to the boy. Won't make up for what I did to my sworn brothers, but perhaps they'll go away towards redressing the balance. Of course, what we've done to the boy ain't hardly defensible, no matter what he says. Huh? Several flumes beneath the cold hearth earth. You find not a coffin, but a small chest containing a gallant surcoat. What have you done? There you go. I don't think he's dead. But how can this be? Why would 100 Eyes lie to us? That bastard! I'll have answers from him. From them both. Come, we're going back to Falcon's Nest. Alright, dude. Shit. We're too late. Jen Linz and I had grown worried. Oh. Jen Linz and I had grown worried. That it has come to this. I'm sorry. There was nothing more to be done. God damn it all. Must have words. We must have words, Constant. I go to the lance gate. Look for me there. It's harder. What was it all for? What's going on, Papa Sean? My comrade wishes to explain himself. Why the lie, soul? Was this all just some game to you? I had my reasons, as you will soon learn. That's a rather odd way of apologizing, soul. I suggest you try again. I'm sorry for deceiving you, Constant. Faking your death? Constructing an elaborate scenario for me to find your armor? To be honest, I'm astonished as I am offended. How could you have possibly orchestrated everything so perfectly? It doesn't matter how I did it. What matters is why I did it. Oathkeeper is but a sword, Constant. True oaths are not forged in steel. They are sworn in the heart. Merely reclaim the sword will not suffice. It must be won by a worthy paladin. Only then will it and our order be restored to its former glory. I don't understand. Why not simply teach me the ways, as you said you would? The Sultan may move a man. A master may instruct his pupil, but only when that pupil moves himself can he become a paladin. That said, did not account for Tony's intervention. Master Papa-san, as we discussed. Very well. What? Papa Sean's face. Whoa. Why's mine glowing red now? Holy shit! What the fuck? Do we got a duel now? What did you do? The souls we paladins wield are embodiments of our will. In keeping to our oaths, they grow stronger, more dominant. Is the presence of a particularly pure soul, Others may be compelled to yield. Is this some hockey shit, bro? Is this One Piece hockey shit? Do I have a Conqueror's hockey now, bro? Let's fucking go. But when two souls cannot reconcile, when one cannot establish dominance, it can spell disaster. That's exactly what this is. That is exactly Conqueror's hockey. What the fuck? That seems awfully inconvenient. You have no idea. As the discordance between two souls grows, aether builds and the souls grow unstable. Their souls looked as though they were fit to burst with aether. Wait, you don't mean to say that their souls will be destroyed, do you? By the Fury, how do we stop it? You fight. Your souls demand it. You two cannot coexist as you are. One must rise above. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're fucked, kid. We are paladins, defenders of the weak and needy. What madness is this? What? We must face each other in battle? But if there is truly no other way, I'll not renounce my oaths. I'll become the paladin I was destined to be. And if that means that we must fight, so be it. Alright, you're dead. Fuck, kid. Kick ass, smoke grass. He's dead. He's gonna die. Oh, he put on his surcoat. Oh, how cute. How quaint. Come, brother. Go to kick ass, smoke grass. Let's catch race. Should have hit my Sev first. Wait, what is he doing? Oh, this fight's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I didn't read anything that happened. I should have, maybe. Am I truly so weak? No, Constant. Nothing could be further from the truth. You fought with honor and purpose. Do not be ashamed. So impressive, truly impressive, intrigued, and deception that would put Lord Lolorito to shame. Tell them the truth, Soul. The whole truth. Figured it out, have you? Do you still have the soul I left for you at the 100 Throws? What? Oh, yes, here. This soul once belonged to the first captain of the Sultan's sword, the first paladin who wielded Oathkeeper. Once it shone with the resplendent light, as did Oathkeeper. But now both have lost their luster. Was that Oathkeeper right there? Whoa! I have the sword, and everything I have done, that I've made you all do, has been for the sole purpose of making it shine once more. Did I gotta kick his ass now? Of course, it's so simple. Wait, no it's not. It's needlessly complicated. What? What of your soul? The one you gave to Tony when you first met. I yet have it. I yet have it, soul. Wait, what? Sorry. What of your soul? The one you gave Tony when you first met. I yet have it, soul. Take it and restore Oathkeeper's light with your own. Once a man has left the Sultan's sword, he cannot return. My soul will no longer suffice. All I can do is show another the way and ask that he do the same for his brothers and sisters. But he does not yet stand above all others. Not until he has bested me. Draw your sword, Tony. The time has come. Time to kick your ass too then, huh? What's up, bitch? Oh, you lucky. What are you doing? Sultan's brand? Purple swarm. He hasn't done any damage. What am I doing? Unbreakable. I gotta kill these now. What a lame gimmick, bro. What, are you like impenetrable or something? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Right, bitch. Yes! Yes! We're not yet finished. I don't know. Can't read and push 1,000 buttons at the same time. Oh, yeah. At long last, a paladin could make it shine again. Shing! Shing, shing! Do I get that sword? Get to keep it? Behold, Oathkeeper, bestowed upon the first captain of the Sultan's sword, stolen under my watch by the minions of the monetarist. For years I sought to reclaim it, to redeem myself for my failure. Paladin swears allegiance to the Sultanate. A paladin shall be a sword and shield to the Sultanate. Paladin defends the people of the realm. 30 years I aspired to those ideals. 30 years I tried to live up to the example set by our founder, so revered that his very soul crystal would be set in the Oathkeeper's pommel. For those legendary captains of Eld, the sword should shimmer with such brilliance that night would be as day. Yet for 30 years I wore it. It shined for me but once. That was before it was taken from me, before I forswore my oaths so I could reclaim it. Tony, through all your trials and tribulations, you have remained true to yourself. You have remained true to yourself and to yours, yeah. You continue to be an inspiration to us all. Come, take up Oathkeeper, raise it aloft, and let it shine forth as a beacon unto us all. Okay, yeah, sure. There's a big ass fucking sword for my small hands, though. This thing working? Hey-ya! Solid mochila. Okay, my sword's still a lot brighter. I'm just saying. Take it back to Sultana, bro. You were always my first choice, Tony. Constant was incentive, motivation. Constant was incentive, motivation, though in the end he proved himself to be so much more. You're a right bastard, you know that? Doing all this just to make a bloody sword shine. Praise alone that I found a proper mentor in Tony. Well, I may not be the chosen one, but I'm still a free paladin. That is the path I have chosen for myself, and on it I will stay. Well said. It would not do for you to be so easily discouraged. Jen, I leave matters here in your capable hands. You've done it again, Tony. Oathkeeper may not shine for me as it did for you, but perhaps in time it will. Whatever should it not, I will not lose heart, for Paladin's virtue is not in the radiance of his blade, but in the righteousness of his actions. By what we decide to do every day, we will be good men. Or not. So, Oathkeepers return to the Sultan's sword. Will you not return to us as well? As a friend and ally, perhaps, but not as a brother. Some bonds, once broken, cannot be mended. I thank you, Tony, for all you have done. How strange that we must turn to a free paladin rather than one of our own to show us the way. Nah, it's all in a day's work, bro. Don't worry about it. Yet I suppose it is not the first time, is it? What happened? Your level is no longer synced. So that's it then? You're leaving? Uldar beckons, and besides, I've nothing left to teach you. Then I wish you well on your journey, and pray that you find happiness there. I'm coming back, you know. There's an awful lot of work to be done in Falcon's Nest. I did make a promise to 100 Eyes. Oh, then I shall see you when you return. We should head back too, Tony. I'm still not quite sure what it was all for, but it seems to have ended well enough. I suppose you ought to get back to your grand adventures, and me to my paladining, or whatever it is you call it. Right then. It's been a pleasure, Tony. Oh, but I warn you, the next time we cross blades, I mean to win. Fare thee well. Yeah, we'll see about that, but... Later, bitch. Royal authority. This concludes the Paladin quest for Final Fantasy XIV, Heaven's Ward. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must meet the same scenario of 4 Ashes of Fate. Once you have done so, the next Paladin quest will be available from Jen. I'm just gonna call him Jen. I think I did that. This is actually the first Paladin recording I've done. Anyway, that's it for Paladins. I hope you enjoyed the story. It was quick. It was easy, you know, at least quick for me compared to the other things. Probably it's still a long video, but I was able to do it. Actually, before we leave, I gotta put my new armor on. Creed armor. The Creed. It's like Assassin's Creed almost. Look at this. Shabam. Hell yeah. Let me put that weird. Oh yeah. I like the cape actually. I like it. I don't look at my little Lalafell guy. Ready kick ass, smoke grass. You know what I mean? Shit. Damn, he looking fine. Alright, but that is it for the Paladin quest. Hope you all enjoyed and hope you all had a good time. A good time as I did. But that will be all for Paladin. So I think the next one we're probably gonna do is Summoner. I know, weird going from tank to DPS, but I think Summoner is my closest. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. All right, goodbye and adios.